we all agree with Dark of the Moon being the end of Bayformers. Full Cybertron got destroyed, the war between the Autobots and the Decepticons was finally over. Sentinel Prime and Megatron were dead, Sam and Carly got engaged, the Autobots now declare Earth their new home, and peace is restored to the universe, thus ending Bayformers on a high note with Iridescence by Lincoln Park. However, Paramount saw dollar signs in their eyes and wanted more Transformers films. Along comes Age of Extinction, which has most of the characters MIA'd or given the alien-free treatment. Optimus Prime got some of the worst character assassination in film history, on par with Luke Skywalker from The Last Jedi. The film couldn't decide if it wanted to be a reboot or a sequel. Statutory rape is a plot point in this movie. Fuck my life. The Dinobots are advertised extras, and if you've ever heard of the trope, too bleak, stop caring, this film perfectly fits into that category. Don't get me started on Transformers The Last Knight, which was not only an advertisement for a franchise that never happened, but it was Resident Evil The Final Chapter levels of terrible and unwatchable. It should have been called Plot Holes, Continuity Errors, and Inconsistencies, the movie. This is why you couldn't really do anything with the franchise after Dark of the Moon. I really don't care about people getting mad at the twist of Laurie being revealed to be Michael Myers' long-lost sister, as it was a shocking twist and gives him a reason why he's obsessed with killing her. But the story ends with Michael having his eyes shot out, Loomis dying a heroic sacrifice in the explosion, Michael succumbing to his burn wounds, and Laurie, while still traumatized, being finally relieved from that terrible nightmare. In hindsight, they should have gone the Halloween-free season of The Witch route instead of repeating the same Michael Myers story again and again. I can deal with H2O being an alternate Halloween 2, and I did enjoy Halloween 4. Everything else was just complete rubbish. Halloween 5 and 6 were unwatchable messes. Rob Zombie's Halloween films felt like an edgy and immature teenager's fanfic. Resurrection is completely pointless, and the recent Halloween films are broken, uneven, and nonsensical crapfests. Halloween 2018 was a glorified Halloween's greatest hits movie, and Halloween Kills had zero plot. Some of the characters made the most unbelievably retarded mistakes. Don't even get me started on Halloween Ends. Michael only needed 2 films, as he wasn't Jason, Freddy, Chucky, Pinhead, or even Ghostface for that matter. Just like with Independence Day, Pacific Rim didn't need a sequel, as the film ended with our 2 main heroes closing the breach, defeating the aliens and ending the war, not to mention Idris Elba's Stacker Pentecost dying a heroic sacrifice, and peace to the world is finally restored. But the sequel, Pacific Rim Uprising, pulls an Independence Day resurgence on us by not only feeling like a rehash of the original, but also completely forgetting what made the original work. They bring back some old characters from the first and do nothing with them. To add salt to the wound, Echo gets the alien-free treatment, Bennett isn't seen or mentioned at all, the new characters are either bland and forgettable or straight up irritating and unlikable, some of whom feel like Spy Kids rejects, and the villain's plot makes absolutely no fucking sense. Speaking of, they turned Dr. Newt, Charlie Day's character, who was the lovable comic relief scientist from the last film, into the bad guy with no build-up or development, which was just character assassination 101. Don't even get me started on the out-of-place Joss Whedon-esque humor, which turned it into a stupid-as-fuck Marvel movie, and the ending feels like an abrupt to-be-continued. God damn it. This was the best they could come up with after all these freaking years. Ugh. Jaws has been the poster child of a film that didn't need sequels, and for good reason. Chief Brody shoots the barrel in the shark's mouth, causing it to explode, instantly killing the shark. With the shark dead, the day is saved and the town is no longer in peril. But somehow they thought it was a good idea to turn it into a franchise. Jaws 2, while I still enjoy it for what it is, felt like a slightly above average rehash of the first film. Jaws 3D was all kinds of unintentional comedy left and right with that Fort Patel 3D gimmick that felt intrusive and distracting. Jaws the Revenge is one of the worst sequels I have ever seen in my entire life. Don't even get me started on the roaring shark, dream sequences that rip off Nightmare on Elm Street, and some stupid arse voodoo curse. You see why it should have never been a franchise in the first place? Again, Universal, you should have never milked Jaws for all it's worth. Even though Home Alone 2 does rehash some stuff from the original, it does it in a way that it feels like a unique experience. I love the New York City setting, especially that scene involving the Twin Towers of the World Trade Center. It was nice to see Tim Curry in the film, and him having one last fight with Harry and Marv. Plus, we had that heartfelt ending with Kevin showing kindness to the homeless pigeon lady and the funny moment of his father yelling about how much money he spent on room service, signaling the end of the franchise. But once again, 20th Century Fox decided to make another one with Home Alone 3, which was just a sequel in name only, with a different protagonist and lacking the charm of the first two films. Don't get me started on the made-for-television films that came after, nor the god-awful Home Sweet Home Alone. When Chris Columbus, Macaulay Culkin, Joe Pesci, and Daniel Stern left the franchise after Home Alone 2, there was nowhere to go but down, and that was red flag number 1. But before I wrap up the video, here are a few quick honorable mentions. So that was my video of where film franchises should have ended. What do you guys think of it? Let me know in the comment section down below of which franchise or standalone films I missed. And thanks for watching as always. Don't forget to subscribe to view more content. Shadow Leon 659 signing out. Goodbye and take care.